Hi, I'm Nate Gilbert. I'm an attorney in San Antonio, Texas. I own the law office of Nathaniel Gilbert, LLC. And what I want to talk to you today about is how to form an LLC. If you are a business owner or you've thought about opening a business, you've likely thought, how do I form this LLC? An LLC is a great idea, but how do I actually get an LLC for my business? First thing you want to do is get your name sorted out. So do you have a business name? Can it be registered with Secretary of State? Does it meet the requirements? Or does anybody else have a similar name? Then you need to change yours. When you register with Secretary of State, you're going to register as an LLC, a limited liability company. You need to have your registered agent sorted out. Who's going to be serving as your registered agent? Will it be you? Will it be your office? Will it be your attorney? Or an online registered agent service? When you register with Secretary of State, you need to have your operating agreement set out. When you have your operating agreement, that's the contract between you, the business owner, and the company itself. And it's going to say how the company is supposed to be run, who the members are, what their obligations are to the LLC, what their obligations are to each other. The operating agreement is the set of bylaws. You think of these as the rules. Whenever you're going to do something with the company, for the company, to the company, you need to figure out, does the operating agreement have any kind of rule or process that has to follow? Or do we need to go to the statutes and figure out from the statutes, is there something that we need to do to make sure we're doing it correctly? After the operating agreement forming the Secretary of State, you're going to get an EIN number. An EIN number is an employer identification number from the IRS, and this allows you to open a bank account, conduct transactions, file a Schedule C if you're a single member LLC, and get those tax deductions run through your business. After you get the EIN, you can go to the bank, open up your account, and start transacting business. Now, this is a very, very shortened form of forming an LLC, but that's the basic outline. That's the outline that your attorney is going to follow if you hire an attorney to form your LLC, but that's the outline you're going to follow if you're an individual. We can do some certain things in there. If you have a series LLC, for instance, when you do your articles of incorporation and file those with the Secretary of State, you'll need to have certain paragraphs on your articles of incorporation that show that you are a series LLC. Additionally, in the series LLC operating agreement, you're going to have additional clauses and amendments, attachments, addendums that are going to lay out the series that you have for that particular series LLC. So there's different things here and there that we're going to do and do differently depending on what kind of LLC you're having formed and what kind of business you're actually going to be conducting. But regardless, that's the kind of basic outline, give you an idea of where you're going to go with this process.